Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of July 2023. First card out is the Black Egg. This is your spirit animal, and this talks about the truth. It talks about really being honest with yourself about what you want to manifest in your life, what you want and need in your life, in your relationships, in your career, and whatever, and having an open and authentic conversation. I'm seeing that strongly as well. What do we have here? What do we want in our future? If you are working with anyone in terms of like family or partnerships, if you're living with someone, a partner, what do we want our future to look like? Do our futures, our ideal futures, match up? Getting to the truth of a situation and not convincing yourself different, okay? If you and someone else do not want the same things, I feel like the rose-colored glasses are coming off. I don't know why that message is coming through. Like that was such a specific channeled message that honestly, wouldn't necessarily correlate with the Black Egg, but I'm seeing the Black Egg spirit come through to say the truth of this connection, the truth of what everyone here wants is gonna come out, okay? That's something I'm channeling for you. And you're not wearing rose-colored glasses anymore. It's like, this is what you want, this is what I want. And you're figuring out, does this align? Next, we have Union in reversed. This is what it looks like upright though. Look at how stunning that card is. And we're going to read this from the book because this is a big message. This is a major arcana. It's the Lovers in reversed. Okay? When the Union card appears reversed, it represents fear and need, two things that can destroy harmony and peace within all aspects of our lives, especially our relationships with others. Oh my gosh. If you are lonely and seeking a partner to assuage. Oh my god, I don't know how to read, guys. Sorry, I'm illiterate. Assuage. I've never heard that word before, or maybe I'm reading it wrong. I don't know. That loneliness, you are likely to found your relationship upon need and fear. Oh my gosh, Libra. I'm sorry, that just resonated with me so deeply. I don't even have a Libra placement like that, but oh my gosh, I'm thinking of my ex, and I'm like, I was so lonely when I met them, and the whole entire relationship, I'm not projecting, I'm just sharing the story because sometimes spirit channels messages through my own memories. Anyways, with that ex, I got into that relationship when I was extremely lonely. It was like the middle of COVID. I just lost all my friends, and obviously you can't just go out and make new friends when everyone's in lockdown. So lonely, and I really convinced myself in that relationship that we were meant to be. We had this whole future lined up, we were gonna get married, we were gonna move in, etc. And we wanted different things, and I was kind of lying to myself about his capacity to be emotionally mature, essentially. So I don't know, I'm getting that type of energy within your reading. Not necessarily that you are in a relationship with someone who's emotionally mature, but it's just pay attention, because sometimes loneliness or the fear of loneliness can keep us in friendships and connections that we don't even really blend well with. So I feel like that's coming through very strongly here. You may build upon an unstable foundation that has the potential to develop into dependency. Relationships built upon need, as opposed to those where two who are whole come together as equals, are too often destined to fail. Okay? So what this is essentially saying is, when you really need a connection, you're feeling really lonely, you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position, because yes, you could end up with someone who is really great and secure. That has also happened to me in my past as well. But honestly, more often than not, those types of relationships end up failing. Ask yourself, do you want a relationship right now that is the meeting of two minds and hearts as equals? Ooh, that's a powerful one, guys. Especially hone into that word equals. If your friend or relationship doesn't make you feel equally as valued, that is so important to pay attention to. Do you want a relationship where the two minds and hearts are as equals, that is free of doubt and insecurities that will erode and weaken the bonds of love? If so, would it be better to first have a loving relationship with yourself and address the doubts and fears so they are no longer the driving force or motivation for seeking a relationship? That is so powerful. You know, we all say you can't be in a healthy relationship until you love yourself. And I feel like people take that wisdom out of context a lot and they get offended. It's like, of course I'm worthy of love, even if I can't see it. You know, everyone is worthy of love, even if they can't see it, even if they don't necessarily love themselves. But what loving yourself truly is finding independence to be strong on your own, okay? To be okay on your own, or at least to not have to rely so heavily upon another person. And sometimes it's more than just saying affirmations. It's more than just doing face masks and all that. Sometimes it's working really hard to get yourself out of a financial pit, okay? Working so hard to get yourself unaddicted to things you're addicted to, working so hard to just create a support system around you. So it can be a lot more practical as well as emotional, loving yourself. The Union card reverse suggests you stop looking for wholeness within your relationships and instead find it within yourself. Give to yourself all that you would give or wish to receive from another. So strong. Be your own best friend, be your own lover. Be happy and at peace in your own company, and you will never be lonely again, whether you are with someone or not. I feel that so heavily. This is something that I've been going through these past few months. You know, I'm like really loving myself, and I made a promise with myself because I enjoy my alone time, and I'm sure you do too, Libra. I enjoy my alone time a lot. You know, this is when I can film videos. This is when I can read. I could do art. You know, I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want. Like, I'm comfortable. I can let my gut hang out. I don't have to wear makeup. I don't have to do anything. You know, everyone is really, truly comfortable. Well, not everyone, but most people are really comfortable by themselves. So to me, I'm like, I am never going to settle for a friendship or relationship unless I enjoy being with them equal to or more than my alone time. And not in like a hormonal, lusty type of sense, but in like genuinely, I enjoy being here. I feel comfortable. I feel like I could be myself. And feeling like that other person can love you either equal to or more than you love yourself. I feel like that is the only time that you should allow someone into your heart, okay? And build that trust and actually start committing to them. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful wisdom, and I hope that you take it with you because we see that wisdom coming through in the Union card in reverse. So you guys might have went through something similar where you had a friend or romantic relationship. You know, I always talk about romantic relationships, but this could be friendships too. Actually, one of the worst breakups in my life was a platonic breakup. Me and my best friend, former best friend, it was rough. So this applies to anything, you know. It's a situation where for so long, I want to say several months or years, you were just really convinced that you and this person were it, you know, it for life, but you were kind of wearing some rose-colored glasses that whole time. And now, Black Egg, it's like the truth is really apparent to you, and it's like we don't want the same things, and we're not that good for each other, and it feels like the love is eroding. I don't know if you've ever been in a situation like that where it just feels like something you've built so beautifully just erodes by different events that take place. I mean, that's what happened in my past relationship. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make this like therapy hour, but like we were planning on having this whole future together, and then like this 1 month, so many different things eroded. Like I was so excited, for example, to, you know, love all of their friends and make them my friends, and then we all went on this trip together, and their friends were so rude to me the whole time, and I felt like that dream in my head eroded right in that weekend. I never wanted to really see their friends ever again. That's how rude they were to me. And then I'm like, okay, that's fine. I still have their family who I can make my family. I always wanted that sense of family. I always craved it my whole life. So I'm just excited because we're going to get married. We're going to move in, and I'll make their family my family. And then that eroded too, because then it was like, oh, well, I'm never going to tell my family that we're polyamorous and blah, blah, blah. You'll probably never meet them unless blah, 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 blah. So it's like one by one things erode. And I'm seeing a situation like this for you where it's like, one event after the other, one argument after the other, you were just seeing your love and trust for a friend or a partner or a family member just erode. And it was sad, black egg, this truth was becoming very apparent to you that it's just not gonna work. So it's really difficult, and you lived through that, and now it's like you might be in a position where you might be single again or looking for new friends, and I see the wisdom here extremely strong. Like, just make sure that this is someone who can love you equal to or more than you love yourself. We have the oldest fairy coming out for you. Sorry guys, all my windows are open. It's 90 degrees out, I don't have air, so you're gonna hear all the sounds. The oldest fairy. Some of you might be fearing aging or getting old. First off, I want to say, if you have this fear of like, or this expectation on yourself, like, oh, I should have been married by now, I should have had kids by now, I'm just getting so old and blah, blah, blah. I need you to stop it immediately. That is the worst reason to hop into a relationship, by the way, to jump into something with someone, like you're just feeling like time's passing. Oh my God, don't be that person. Don't be that person. I knew someone, so many stories today. Well, you're a Libra, you understand. You're all storytellers. I knew someone who was like that, where they would get into a relationship and then like grow with that person, and then they would break up and then try to like continue that growth with a new person. And just like, why are you doing that? Like, to the point where they were about to like get married with their old partner, broke up, and then immediately tried marrying this new person. And it's like, you can't just continue in your next relationship like that. It was so backwards to me. So yeah, just don't be that person, okay? The oldest fairy teaches you that there's a lot of wisdom that you share with the world the older you get, and your age is your beauty. I mean, with age comes so much confidence and stories, and you become more charismatic, more comfortable in your interacting with your world, your reality. You become more wise, smarter at doing things, with much more experience, and there's so much you could teach. So age is a beautiful thing that you should embrace, is what I want to say there. Okay, we're gonna pull 9 tarot cards for this month, 3 rows of 3, to get the nitty-gritty details of what you will be experiencing this month. And we have the Queen of Cups. What a beautiful card. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love really strongly. Okay. I'm seeing here, like, you're now trying to approach emotional matters with really good boundaries. Like, I am not going to hop into something new just because it feels good. Like, you're really like observing people and saying, like, does this person serve a higher purpose in my life? Do I serve a higher purpose in their life? Are we aligned? Like, there's an emotional maturity that you gained here from your past experiences. And I want to say that, like, you might have a little bit of fear opening up again, but you're gonna handle it beautifully. Also, for some of you, you might have a water sign in your life, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So I don't know where that would be, but second card out, we have the moon. Oh my gosh, Cancer energy. All right, we are in Cancer season, so the first 3 weeks of this month will be really significant for you. Lots of emotional energies coming up here, lots of love. I feel like you're trying to really handle your emotional life with finesse. I just kind of get this sense of fear here, like lingering fears from traumas, from this past situation we just talked about, where it's like the love was eroding away. I feel like you still kind of carry that with you, and you carry it with you, and you're trying to kind of heal from that this month, while also I feel like there might be opportunities to open your heart back up. So it's like, how can I balance that? How can I open my heart up while not just jumping into a situation that will be like the past repeating, while also like trying not to like let the past and trauma be so heavy that it makes me avoidant or like an emotional wall. Like, it's like all these little things are on your mind. So it's really interesting. I feel this so strongly for Libra this month too. Like, I'm just thinking of all the strong Libra placements in my life here. And oh my gosh, I see it so strongly. It's like not wanting to repeat the past, but there is opportunity here in some way, like an emotional opportunity. I don't know. Third card out is the 9 of Cups reversed. Yeah. Love, self-love. That's your lesson for this month. Really focus on your self-love. In fact, your spirit guides are saying you don't have to jump into anything. You know, be alone for a while. Honestly, like, be alone for a while and heal. Get some therapy, okay? Get some therapy. Be alone. Heal. What do you need to do to love yourself more? Okay, do you need to exercise more? Do you need to sleep more? Do you need to drink more water? Do you need to cultivate more discipline in your life? What do you need to do to become the partner that you want externally? Okay, if you're craving love from another human being, literally write down, what do I want this person to do for me? What is the love that I want to receive from them? Write it down on paper so you can see it. And then ask yourself, how can I give this to myself? Okay, how can I give this type of love to myself? If you just really crave snuggling, for example, maybe you can really invest in some sensually stimulating things, like a really nice blanket, make a nice clean environment for yourself, scented candles, like something very good for your senses. You know, cook yourself a really delicious meal. You know, get those senses activated, those snuggly, homey type of energies that you crave snuggling from someone else. Like, get that with yourself. And it's not saying that you shouldn't crave that, because we all need physical love and attention from other people. That is a need as humans. We crave that physical touch. It's in our nature. So it's totally fine to do that. But just make sure in this moment that you can offer that yourself within your own life first, so that way you don't become dependent on it. Even if you're in a long-term romantic relationship as we speak, what are the ways in which you are dependent off your partner, and how does that dependency kind of contribute to a more volatile emotional cycle with them, if that's what you're experiencing? So self-love is the key here, everyone. Second row for you, fourth card out, we are seeing the Wheel of Fortune. Expect unexpected changes this month for sure. This is right underneath that Queen of Cups. Unexpected love and support from someone is something that I'm seeing here. This could be a gift. This could be, I feel like you're pleasantly surprised by how nice someone is being to you, how kind and loving someone is being to you. This could be someone from your past, to be honest, because this Queen of Cups is in the past, and it might just shock you. Like, I'm surprised that you're still very loving, affectionate, giving, nurturing towards me, given everything that had happened. Like, you're pleasantly surprised by how much someone from your past isn't holding grudges or isn't being mean to you. You know, I don't know why I'm seeing that. Pleasantly surprised. I want to see the cards around this Wheel of Fortune. That'll give us some more indications onto where these unexpected shifts and changes will happen. So, center of your spread, next to that Wheel of Fortune, underneath the moon, we have the Knight of Cups, love, matters of the heart, emotions. I'm seeing unexpected emotions, unexpected changes in your relationships and how you view things emotionally. Knight of Cups, I'm seeing love moving forward. This is a very emotional reading, guys. Very emotional oriented, love oriented, releasing the past in a way in which, like, emotionally releasing the past and focusing on how you can heal from codependency, how you can heal your issues and open your heart back up to healthy love again. I feel like an old version of you is coming to a close, an old version of you that sugar-coated problems. You might have swept things under the rug or convinced yourself that issues weren't as big of an issue as they were. Some of you might have even avoided, like, accountability or something, and you're, like, now really looking at the truth of things and healing from anything that needs to be healed. And yeah, sixth card out for you is the Empress in reversed. Guys, right underneath that Nine of Cups, are you kidding me? You need to love yourself more, guys. Love yourself more. Like, once you think you've loved yourself enough, do it more. Okay, what does self-love look like? What do you need to do to take care of yourself? Okay, if you were to take care of a child, and you're that child, okay, what would you do? Would you bathe more? Would you sleep more? Would you give yourself better foods to eat? Would you make sure that you have some type of exercise going on? Would you stay disciplined? Would you discipline that child to make sure that they're getting their work done and being productive and going somewhere in life? You know, however you would treat yourself, raise yourself if you were a child, okay? If you right now presently were a child underneath your own care, how would you love them and nurture them at this time? The answer to that question is what you need to do right now to love yourself, because the Empress reverse shows a lack of that, you know, feeling temporarily disconnected from your own self-worth. This is a big issue that needs to be healed. It's a major arcana in reversed, meaning like this is a huge issue. Once you heal this, the wheels of fate, the wheels of karma will turn and you'll have a lot of blessings come through. But I feel like this old situation that we saw where the love was like degrading kind of, that old situation is really, it was rooted in a lack of self-love, self-respect. And that's what needs to be healed right now in July, in order for this beautiful, new, fresh start, emotional matters to move forward in your life. Okay, final row out, 7th card, we have the 3 of Wands. Goal acquisition. Suddenly your goals start taking off is what I'm seeing here. And this is outside of love now, okay? This is whatever your passion project is in life, okay? Whatever you're passionate about in life, whatever your goal is, whatever your drive is, your drive to succeed in, where do you have a drive to succeed in? I'm seeing some type of goal accomplishment in that area of life, whatever it may be for you. So some of you guys might be seeing career success, academic success, or some type of big fated move, or something you always wanted to do, you're finally able to do it. I'm seeing something like that for you, so that is beautiful. 8th card out, we have Justice. The scales are balancing, guys. Yeah, you're doing the work. You're doing the emotional work, the healing work. And I feel Justice is such a great card because it shows that all of your hard work is paying off. And I see that for sure next to the 3 of Wands. Like, you worked really hard at certain goals that you wanted to manifest in life, and it's paying off. It is definitely paying off. And your good karma is arriving. If you're involved in any legal situation as well, I want to say that you will definitely win and be successful. I see that strongly for you. You'll get a good outcome legally or with paperwork, or if like you apply to something, you may see success. And final card out this month is the 4 of Wands. Wow, a natural progression. 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands. A celebration. Yeah, it's like a sudden change of events. A sudden, like suddenly all of this good karma starts flowing in. And you're reaching goals, and there's gonna be parties for it, celebration for it. Like, wow, beautiful, like blessings, huge blessings coming through because you deserve it. You've put in the work, and I see other people celebrating you. Some of you might be having like a farewell party if you're moving, or a housewarming party. I'm also seeing a graduation party, or could even be a wedding. 4 of Wands does normally depict a wedding here, a marriage, a union. Okay, some of you, I'm seeing here a situation where it's like an old connection doesn't work out, and instead of jumping straight into a new one, you really try to heal within and kind of become a better person and figure out the issues that separated you. And because of that, you have a success, whether it's like a reconciliation or something else. So I don't know. But 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, I'm seeing career success. I'm seeing success in whatever your personal passion project is. So like if you're super passionate about home renovation, for example, it's completing a huge home renovation this month, okay? So it could literally be anything, but we see you celebrating for sure this month, this huge success, this huge win. I keep coming back to win. I am a winner. I have won. So it's beautiful. Thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, subscribe to the channel if you've not already, and I would definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to get the fullest overview of the month, okay? Thank you guys. Bye-bye.